YouTube, this is Total War Seraphim, coming back to you for the first time in almost 3 months. What's up, fellas? I just wanted to say hello, and I wanted to take this opportunity to bring you guys a game that I found very exciting, and you know, pretty much just wanted to apologize for my long absence, but I am back, and I will be bringing you games. There was, I think, a patch to the game somewhere in my 3-month absence that rendered a lot of my replays unusable. I will come back to that in the end here. That being said, there is something I would like to say to a French player who I played well, actually roughly 3.5 months ago. His name is Victor Nettoyer. Je voudrais de parler avec vous parce que j'ai oublié notre bataille. Et si vous jouez un autre match, je voudrais de jouer avec vous. Merci, mon ami. Yeah, and I apologize for my broken French. I'm sure some people are out there laughing. That's not my best language. Anyways, so now down to this match. I'm bringing you a great game. I think this game is very cool in that it's very frenetic, it's very high paced, and this was in the Use It or Lose It tournament between LordMaur playing as Tylis and Hamilkar Barca playing as the Boii. Both players extremely skilled and obviously very good at this game. And I think this game highlights just how frenetic and incredibly micro-intensive Total War Rome 2 can be, and is definitely one of the reasons I love the game. So without further ado, let's jump right into it, huh? Okay, well, this replay was sent in by LordMaur, and we're going to take a look at him. He's playing here as Tylis. And up here in the front, we can see 2 Levy Freemen, followed by a line of Tribal Warriors, 3 Tribal Warriors, a skirmishing line of 4 Celtic Slingers. Out here on the the right flank, we have a Spear Warriors, an Oathsworn General, and 2 more Oathsworn making up the backline contingent, as well as 1 Spear Warrior out here on the left flank. We also have these Raiding Horsemen on the left flank, as well as 1 Raiding Horseman on the right flank for LordMaur. Let's take a look at Hamilkar Barca playing as the Boii, his army. Up front, we have the Meat Shield Levy Freemen. We've got 4 of them. We've got a Sword Follower, 2, 3, 4 Sword Followers, as well as a skirmishing contingent of, it looks like, 3 Celtic Slingers, and it seems like all of them have a single upgrade. For the cavalry, we have, as you might expect, 4 Heavy Horse, with an Oathsworn contingent in the back, 3 Oathsworn. Both of these players, in my opinion, are incredibly skilled at this game, and it's been my experience to have played both of them, and I really appreciated having learned from both of them as well. Hamilkar Barca, who is a hometown favorite, I might add, and LordMaur, who has donated a lot of time and effort in helping me to create and basically bring you a lot of replays. So I'm actually extremely thankful to both players. You will notice that both Hamilkar Barca and LordMaur are split into these very, very long spaghetti lines, and it looks like LordMaur is going to get in here and do a little work on this heavy horse, while the Levy Freemen of Hamilkar Barca are used to screen away the potential deadliness of these Raiding Horsemen. He is trying to micro both flanks, and I really can appreciate anyone that can do this and score hits in any meaningful way. And he did do some damage to this heavy horse before Hamilkar Barca was able to pull his army away. It looks like both players are repositioning while it looks like LordMaur is moving his army into position here. I should also take this opportunity to say congratulations to LordMaur for having joined the Zeal clan. Hopefully I was able to add a few pictures of our foreshadowing engagement, that is, between ABA and Zeal. So I want to say hello to all the Zeal boys out there, as well as the ABA lads. You guys definitely give me a reason to make these videos, and I appreciate all the support and help that you guys have offered. That being said, let me take this opportunity to also say that if anybody would like to send in any replays that you think are worth being viewed, please do so. I will provide a link in the description, and I will definitely take a look. I definitely enjoyed doing this, and I'm looking to get back on the horse. It's pretty time consuming, I'm not gonna lie, and it really is a labor of love, but you know, I really do like bringing these games, especially when it's between two extremely veteran players, as you're seeing here, Hamilkar Barca and LordMaur. They really take their time and they're patient. You can see that both players really want this win, and I think this game is indicative of the extraordinary talent that one sees playing in these games. So again, thank you very much to both players. Alright, so the Levy Freemen are coming out here and doing their meat shield thing. They're going to line up here and try to toss their javelin, while the Levy Freemen of Hamilkar Barca here seemingly want to take that engagement. They're being moved past the front line, knowing probably that LordMaur intended to disengage. The raiding horsemen are still being a nuisance, and as you might imagine, this is extremely hard to micro for both players as they both act as the aggressor and defender as they engage and pull back here. It's extremely enlightening, as I've said, to watch. The raiding horsemen still being used to work out here on the flanks, and the Levy Freemen again being used to screen away, as these forward Levy Freemen are used to engage and pick which battles they want to engage in before the rest of the armies follow up. What is true of one flank is very much true of the other flank. So it looks like the Spear Warriors are going to take this engagement against the Sword Followers, and I'm going to presume the Sword Followers are going to get the better of this engagement. Though the raiding horsemen here have the opportunity to be extremely a nuisance to this heavy horseman. You can see it taking a jab volley right to the face. Barca is, you know, definitely going to need those heavy horses in the end here, and they can definitely make this difference, in my opinion, between these two factions. The Sword Followers here chasing up the Spear Warriors and doing an excellent job, perhaps getting extended a bit far, but now they're being pulled back and are taking fire as they consequently do so. The general for Boii, Hamilkar Barca, is sitting here while the rest of the army picks and chooses its engagement. LordMaur scores a few very nice hits out here against the heavy horse, who are being used to kind of screen away that raiding horse, but ultimately cannot catch it really unless there's a problem with the micro. These Tribal Warriors are going to get into it with the Levy Free, who are backed up by the Sword Followers, and that's going to be a long, drawn-out engagement, as most of these engagements are going to be. The Oathsworn line for LordMaur is being lined up, as well as the Tribal Warrior Center, and the Sword Followers are being brought out here into the front to meet them. Out here we have the Tribal Warriors going into Shield Wall. It seems to be about 107 men versus the Sword Followers with 112 men. The Sword Followers, it looks like, are getting currently the better of that engagement. So all across the line we have this first kind of frontal engagement with their major troops being held in reserve here. The raiding horsemen again coming in here against these Celtic slingers, and they do score a hit, but are going to get chased and caught by the heavy horse pulling out. The Tribal Warriors out here have 109 men left, and the Sword Followers have 105. The Sword Followers are losing this battle, but do have support of the general. The Tribal Warriors out here are losing this battle distinctly, and the heavy horse are going to be brought in against it. They're going to finish him off for all. The Oathsworn being thrown in here finally at LordMaur's discretion. The Spear Warriors acting as a defensive flank for LordMaur. While out here it looks like the raiding horsemen have been busy picking away at this heavy horse, but the heavy horse for Hamilkar Barca has caught up with them. Let's see, we've got a Oathsworn with 96 men losing to an Oathsworn with about 100 men, so that's probably dead even heat there. Whereas we've got Tribal Warriors squaring off against the Sword Followers, and these Tribal Warriors in the center squaring off against another Sword Followers. These Tribal Warriors and Oathsworn also taking on Oathsworn, which both headhunts have worn off. It seems like the players matched each other in that headhunt activation there. The slingers are still very active, some of whom are firing into the back, but you can see the amount of micro going on for both players, and that cannot be easy at all to do for either player. This heavy horse has gotten into the back lines and is aiming for a target. It looks like it's going to be brought in here against this Oathsworn, which is going to out of engagement and attempt to get a job toss off. He did. I'm not sure how. Well, yes, it was pretty effective. Heavy horse is going to be engaged, and this spear warrior is going to be brought into the back of the heavy horse, and that's going to be a detrimental blow to that heavy horse, which is going to be trying to do the charge. Out here, it looks like the tribal warriors are going to break against the sword followers. This is taking a bit of fire in the back, and LordMaur seems to be repositioning his Celtic Singers, which are being chased by the heavy horse, and so consequently might be in a bit of trouble there. This Oathsworn is holding steady with 86 men against the 48 sword followers, and these other sword followers are being pulled around and out around the flank. Levy Freeman being brought around the flank too. Looks like Hamilkar Barca is going to bring in his Oathsworn general, but at the last moment retreat him from this battle. I don't think he's ready quite yet to engage him against the units in the left. If either player loses their general, I imagine that's probably going to be it for the barbarian factions. This Oathsworn again being pulled out, the tickets being realigned for shots while the slingers are being misfired, and they're pouring it on and really picking at this Oathsworn general who is taking it in the right flank sword side, and so is going to lose a fair few amount of men. Out here on the right flank, it looks like the Oathsworn have broken through for LordMaur. They are going to be brought towards the center in an attempt to settle this once and for all. This general is seeming a bit vulnerable out here, but it is general on general, and it is a sword follower here to assist. Oathsworn from LordMaur is out here with 72 men squared off against an Oathsworn with 68 men. Heavy horse is free, but is being targeted, and the Levy Freemen are being brought in against these Celtic Slingers, who now, because of its nature, because we're in late game, are getting more kills than we're probably used to seeing from these Celtic Slingers score. The Heavy horse is going to bring a nice charge in here against the Oathsworn with 63 men left and 64 men left in the Tylis unit for LordMaur. Sword followers out here down to 36 men, and the Oathsworn has been brought over from the right flank to LordMaur and is now into the Oathsworn general for Hamilkar Barca. He must be aware at this point that his general is quite vulnerable. He's popped Headhunt and Battle Rhythm, while LordMaur has popped Headhunt on his Oathsworn. His general has yet to use the benefits. Out here, he's got his spear warriors into the heavy horse, and the spear warriors are going to take care of those heavy horse quite quickly. And you can see that the balance bar has tipped quite heavily in favor of Tylis for LordMaur. The Oathsworn general here is being pulled away from this engagement. I think he's content to let the Oathsworn 32 men take on the general, both of which go into shield wall. But we have this raiding horseman in the back here who's doing a lot of work and bringing in charges against the sword followers. They're down 30 men and they're taking quite a bit of morale damage, and the Oathsworn breaking at 23 men is not going to do him any favors. He has popped Headhunt and is in shield wall, but this defending horseman has just been very, very decisive in its movement. The Celtic Slingers are pouring in fire against the general. Its own Oathsworn be damned, because at this point killing the general is massively important. LordMaur is going to bring his general in here and now is scoring sword side shots against the Oathsworn general. And that's going to be it for the game. So let's take a look at the end results here. So LordMaur of the Zeal clan looks like he's got 68 kills, 165 with this raiding horseman, 91-45, not bad at all, especially when you consider that a fair few amount of those kills would have been on the heavy horse of Hamilkar Barca. 67 kills, 26 kills, 44 kills, 38 for this Celtic Slinger, 28 kills for this Levy Freeman, 12 for him, 140 kills for this Oathsworn, 229, 183 chevrons, no kills for this Spear Warrior, 39 for this, 104 for this Tribal Warrior, 120 and 81. Let's take a look at Hamilkar Barca's units. We've got 87 kills for the General, so just about 20 more. 185, 127.5, so the sword follower is doing extremely well. Only 84 kills for this Oathsworn, 69 kills for this sword follower, 34, 128 for this. 36, 45, 31. I think the Levy Freeman did get into the Celtic slingers and did get quite a few kills. 55 kills, only 18 kills on this heavy horse. Probably got tagged pretty bad by the Spear Brothers, but it's bound to happen in such a micro-intensive game. 20, 14, and 7 kills for these Celtic slingers. So anyways, I want to thank both Hamilkar Barca and LordMaur, especially LordMaur, for having submitted the game. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate watching this game, and I have enjoyed it immensely, and I hope that everyone that has viewed it has as well. Alright, you guys, until the next one, take care, and be well.